Just for Laughs JFL 42 Festival kicks off today, and we got to know one of the comics headlining the festival, Tom Segura. He took a break from performing sold-out shows and from hosting his podcast, Your Mom's House, with his wife, Christine Pasinski, to fill us in on life as a touring comic.
I realize today that I need a hobby because my work day just started like now, right now.
Visually, it's a stunning place, and I like the vibe of the city. It's like people are always like offering to take, like, oh, have you been down to this part of town? I'll take you. I'm like, I don't even know you, man. So I'm like, they're just like, I'll get in my car. I'm like, all right. So, and I did. I actually got in someone's car once that I didn't know, and they just took me shopping. So. I think it's nice that the fan base has grown at a steady pace. So it's not overwhelming because it's been like in increments, and it's not that rocket ship kind of thing where it's like the first special came out and then it was like straight to theaters. It was very like, steady. And so it's been, I think it's an easier way to deal with, like you go like, oh, I'm doing clubs, I'm selling out the clubs, I'm adding shows in clubs, I moved to theaters, I moved to bigger theaters, and it's been like this steady progress where you're like, oh, okay, this is like a normal rate for it to happen at. We started in Brian Redband's apartment, and then we moved it to like our spare bedroom, and then it's had like basically 5, and now it's in a proper studio and the house we got, a composer used to live in it, and he composed scores for movies. So he went from like, the studio was used from, he went from composing like beautiful music for movies to us being like, I farted today, but it's the same beautiful studio.
Okay,
I don't
we're
like
done.
it.
We're back.
No, we're not, and I don't trust you. And
Why don't you trust me?
The minute I put these headphones on, you're gonna play another barf clip, and I know you.
I won't. I won't.
You look so much like Robin Williams when you smile.
You always say that.
More like Patch Adams, though. I don't.
Sometimes I'll think of something that I think is funny, and I'll run it by her, and if she gives me total disapproval, I'll be like, that's a great joke. Like, if she is disgusted or mortified by what I say, I go, that's going in the act today. But, I mean, she also is like, she's such a funny person. I know that, like, I can throw stuff at her, and that's the fun for me. Like, it's fun for me to surprise her with stuff, and I know what upsets her, and that's part of the thrill. What's more fun than upsetting your wife, Probably upsetting your mother, and that's it.
Kids accidentally tell their first good story. They don't mean to, it's an accident. That's why it leaves an impact, because you go, were you at the park? And they go, yeah. And you go, how was that? And they go, I saw Uncle Jeff, he had a lady sitting on his lap, but it wasn't Aunt Maria. And you're like, what?
I'm trying to appreciate this time before he's like, what, Dad, you suck. So like, it's before his brain gets to that point, it's like he's in the really cute stage right now and making sounds and stuff. It's like, it's the best. My wife calls him a people puppy, and I think that's the best description. It's like a person that's a puppy. And you're like, hey, do that thing again. It's like super cute,
Thank you. I hope I live up to your expectations.
JFL 42 runs until September 30th. Head to our website for a link to get your passes.